Nick Holmes here, non-genius, whose mission is to help regular musicians get better at improvisation. This video is mainly aimed at non-piano players who want to learn improvisation and really hear and understand how the single melodies and lines they play relate to the harmony of songs. I believe that if you sing or play the sax, trumpet, drums, trombone, cello, or clarinet, and you want to get deep into the music and improvisation, at some stage it is critical to play the piano or keyboard. By playing the piano, I am not referring to soulless scale drills, sight reading graded tests, or classical pieces on an exam syllabus that you might not even care for, that perpetuate the pernicious idea of competition and hierarchy in music. No, none of the kind. When I say piano playing, I mean keyboard investigation, discovering sounds, how notes fit together. For instance, singing whilst accompanying yourself on the piano, feeling the vibrations, experiencing the emotions the mix of tones produce. Disclaimer: having said the aforementioned about scales, I do advocate the acquisition of some proper piano technique, posture, finger placement, etc. Personally, I would love to have more technique on the keyboard, and it is on my bucket list. I have made this video to give you an idea of the kind of practice I am advocating. I pick a tune I love, and then I mostly transcribe the chords from some recordings that I really like, which in itself is tremendous practice and brings you so much closer to the music than reading a part will ever do. Only after I have taken the time and made the effort to understand the chords and tune intellectually will I start to play the harmony in 12 keys. I should say I only do this if it is a classic like Autumn Leaves that features such iconic harmony that is essential to know and hear in multiple keys. So you are listening to the classic tune Autumn Leaves. I'm playing the first 8 bars, which is the first 2 A sections. Then each time I modulate chromatically up a semitone. So now some theory about what we are listening to. Here is the progression of Autumn Leaves in C minor. It starts on chord 4 minor and features a 2 minor 7 5 7 1 to E flat major, the relative major. After this, it pivots to a 2 minor 7 5 7 1 in C minor. Interestingly, the chords follow the diatonic version of the cycle of fourths. The grid on the screen is the way a non-genius like myself is able to play it in 12 keys. I normally record the keyboard chords as MIDI data onto Pro Tools. Then I use this as a backing track on which to practice. I've been doing this for many years and would never use an app like Band in the Box when this is 1,000 times better and enjoyable. Later I will explain why. By the way, if you are enjoying and benefiting from this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. As well, let me know in the comments what tunes or things you practice as a non-piano player, as part of your daily routine, or if you disagree with what I say. I do not believe that I have ever come across what I would call a profound musician who did not have some degree of keyboard skill and harmonic understanding. I remember reading that Bob Mintzer, supreme musician, arranger and sax player, saying he started out his day with piano exploration. By the way, the serious, profound musicians as well have something else in common. They study percussion or drums in some form, but that is for another video. Perhaps the word study is off-putting. Personally, I have not studied for years. Instead, I explore every day, and only things that inspire me. I do not know when I changed my attitude from serious study to exploration. I think it was after my kids were born. It is amazing as it becomes like a virtuous circle. You just get more and more inspired if you practice and explore music this way. It is like you are nourishing your reservoir of ideas, which as well inspires and invigorates. I would like to point out for the record that of course it is possible to play freely without knowing harmony or theory or drums. To conclude, I want to list the benefits of keyboard playing to convince you to give this a try if you have not already. So 1. Playing the keyboard develops the ear. For instance, if you are a non-genius, it is very unlikely that you will be able to hear and understand this progression without the keyboard. 2. Playing the keyboard allows you to feel how melody notes relate to the harmony, how the ninth on a minor plucks at your heartstrings, how the strong augmented fifth sounds on a dominant chord, and how the natural sixth on the minor is somehow celestial. 3. Playing the keyboard allows you to see the harmony. This is incredibly helpful for learning and understanding. 4. Playing the keyboard ultimately is way more important than any chops. Sax technique will ultimately fade over time, just like looks. But if you can really hear what you want to express, that is way more powerful, profound, and honest.